Welcome back to MPL Recall. Hold up! Nandito na ngayon si paring Midnight, ang hinahanap-hanap ng ating mga manonood. My name is Leo, joined by Paolo Expert and Reptar. This is our new segment called Guest Coin. Shoutouts nga pala kay Madam Carion Esports. She personally is not a big fan of this logo just yet. Pero ayusin natin yan, right? Ayusin natin yan. Midnight! Kumusta? Welcome back to MPL Recall. How you doing? Unmute ka muna, man. Yan. Round 2 na naman ng pag-unmute.
Round 2.
Yan!
Pili ko sakit ko na ito eh. Pero okay lang ako. Ako'y namamayat na. Namamayat na ako sa sitwasyon ngayon.
Medyo. You're looking all right, though. You're looking great. Welcome back to MPL Recall. Real quick shout-outs to all the folks looking for you. To Daniel Heran specifically. And that's to Nathan. Yan, ang daming mga nagtatanong, ang daming gustong makikulit. So guys, ito na ang aming bagong segment, alright? It's called Guest Coin. Simple lang ang rules dito. There will be a statement down at the bottom and each of us here will either buy or sell that statement. Either buy, maniniwala kami, we support it, or sell, maybe not so much. Ayan, ito example, di ba? Bagay ba kalbo kay Leo? Okay? So, imagine niyo lang kalbo ako. Actually, may picture tayo nun. Nagpa-kalbo na talaga ako dati. It's either you will buy it kasi bagay or you will sell it kasi pangit. Okay? So, yun na lang. Ganun lang kasimple. Alright? And then we will give a small and short explanation as to why buy or sell siya. Alright? So, we're gonna begin. We're gonna start. Simulan natin sa unang statement. Guest coin! Let's go! Bren, are they back in their championship form? Do you buy or sell? Ako muna, sige, para naman sabihin nyo, dinadaya tayo nitong host na to, loko to eh. I'd like to say sell. I'm not buying it just yet. Feeling ko may ilalakas pa si Bren. The way that they've been playing on and off, the fact na naiisahan pa rin sila in those odd series means sa playoffs sila siguro mag-iinit. Sa playoffs sila talagang mag-unleash. So it's a sell for me. Midnight, your turn, buy or sell?
Ako, para sa akin, I'd buy the idea na they're back in championship form because we've seen Bren work Oster Force nung first round nila, kasi yung first round na pagkikita nila, and they did it the second time around. And I think most of the players are now in their proper form, especially Lusty, even si Ribo, na hindi na natin nakikita gumagamit ng mga high handicap heroes such as Hayabusa. Although si Hayabusa hindi naman ganun ka high handicap. Pero mostly kasi nakikita natin kay Ribo is yung mga standard lang, mga Alice, mga Hayabusa. And when I saw the game, yung round 2 ng work Oster First versus Bren, I think well, they're not completely back yet, yung 100% championship form, pero they're almost there. Yun yung nakakatakot sa Bren Esports ngayon.
Okay, so it's a buy, kind of. Majority buy for you. Paolo, expert man, buy or sell?
Sa akin, I would say sell. Okay? Sabi ka ni Midnight, hindi ba sila 100%? Pag 100% na sila, doon ko sasabihin na back in championship form na sila. Which I think will happen in the playoffs. Honestly. Nakikita ko na, I think Carl just needs a little bit more push. And everybody else is playing a lot better now. Super clean ng series against Work. And Work is not a team that you could just go around and play around with.
Yep.
Right? Super lakas ng Work. So, yeah, still sell. Still not at 100%.
Alright. Upper bracket or lower bracket, dun lalabas, no? Si Bren. Let's check out Reptar, man. Do you buy or sell?
Sabi nga ni isang philosopher na kilalang-kilala natin lahat, ang pangalan Ariana Grande, almost is never enough. Yeah, boy! Definitely not yet in their championship form. Championship form, Bren, is we're not gonna drop a game, Bren. We're gonna make it look easy, Bren. Definitely, they are much, much better. But I agree with Paolo and I agree with... Actually, all of you said it. Midnight was just the one who agreed to it. Who bought it, pero sell because, yeah, it's not 100%. Sabihin natin parang, pag nagda-download tayo ng mga laro, Laro talaga sinabi ko, hindi iba, no? Na pag nasa 90%, then na-stuck dun, naisip natin, ba't ayaw mag-move dun? Parang andun pa siya stuck pa siya Then biglang come a certain point, makita natin mag-100%. Kaya hindi pa ako buy. Sell muna. But we're almost there. And I agree with Paolo, what they showed in Work Oster Force, especially Lusty and Few, how they played that entire series, how they work well together, especially with the Popoli Kupa and the Cho as well. Almost there, so close. Not yet.
Kaya sell. Okay. Alright. Okay. To be fair, yung kay Midnight is like, minajority nyo na lang Parang, we're almost there, so buy na rin. So,
nag-i-invest ako. Malay mo, lumaki yung stocks Pag nag-champion, di ba? Hold up.
I see. Alright, guys. You guys in chat, you guys can join in as well, Makisali kayo. Buy and sell din ba kayo? We'll go into the next statement here. And, again, same question. Do you buy or do you sell into this statement? Is the next level for NXP for reals? Hindi lang ba ito during regular season lang? Hindi lang ba ito parang bigla-bigla? Consistently, kaya na ba nilang mangganito, mangmama sa mga stronger teams in the MPL? Buy or sell? Oh man, this is nothing against NXP. I'd like to say sell. I feel like they all step up but at different times. I feel like this week was the week of Yawi and Renegade. It took Exhort one game to kind of say, wait lang guys, for reals na, legit, gaganyan ko na, panalo na tayo dito. Pero hindi sila sabay-sabay Yun ang nakikita ko. So I'm gonna sell. There needs to be more evidence para mag-buy ako dito So sell. Midnight.
Actually, ang sarap din mag-invest dito Ang sarap din sana sabing buy. But for me kasi, tama sinabi ni Leo, it was NXP stepping up with Exhort, si Renegade tsaka si Yawi. Although Exhort stepped up, pero the thing is, it's in their comfort heroes. Pero definitely the other players, they did step up. And nakikita naman natin pag-escalate ng levels ni NXP. But I think they still fall short on one major factor. For me kasi the draft is still an issue with NXP na hindi consistent. So I'd still go with sell kasi may isang game doon na talagang parang almost na sana mananalo sila but they fell short on the draft. So I think for me, for NXP to really elevate, they need to step up their drafting game.
Okay. Alright, so sell muna. Mamaya na mag-i-invest. Reptar, how about you, man? You buying or selling this stuff?
Parang it's the same way that Midnight approach kung bakit siya nag-buy sa brand kanina. Pero ngayon, magbabuy naman ako sa NXP.
Invested.
Yeah, invest na ngayon kasi we're already seeing glimpses of it.
Secured.
But, future secured na yan. Pero there is may maliit na caveat yan na the reason why we love NXP even more now and kung bakit nakakahanap sila ng success is they're getting more of their comfort. When you're a team that drafts their comforts often and got to the point na kailangan talaga respetuhin ng iba yung comfort picks nyo, kay Niyawi, actually I would consider Cho to be something you have to consider banning out kasi that's either Flex by Renji and Yawi and both of them play that really, really well. It makes you a bit more predictable in the draft. Despite that though, teams have been parang tinitest nila okay, pwede ba natin ibigay to sa NXP? Subukan nila. Then they learned the hard way, hindi natin pwede ibigay kay NXP yan kasi masakit na. So, I buy into it now, but one of the reasons why I bought into it because I feel like yung sinubukan nila early on in the season where they tried so many things, but then eventually they realized, okay, back to basics comfort muna tayo. I feel like come the playoffs, that's gonna be something that will actually help them. Kasi hindi na sila nag-experiment during the playoffs kasi nasubukan na nila dati yan. They've already tried certain strategies that though it didn't work for them, baka because of the win streak that they got, the hot streak that they got in the closing end of the season, they will see those old strats na hindi gumana para sa kanila as something that, ito yung kulang natin, and then that's what's gonna come out in the playoffs. So, I'm buying, man. I'm buying.
Okay, buying into the Dogecoin, into NXP. Paolo,
the Dogecoin.
ikaw man, buy or sell? Dogecoin. Ikaw, Paolo, buy or sell?
Sa akin naman, another way to look at this question is, nag-improve ba yung NXP? Kasi sinasabi, next level na ba yung NXP eh. Yes, nag-level up sila, so I would buy. Honestly, I would buy. Okay, sinabi nga ni Renmar, they did find their identity. As long as they draft like this in the playoffs, na comfort pick nila, okay, they did go to the next level, honestly. They're playing so much better now, not just in terms of gameplay, pati sa, well, maybe just with Renegade, sa maturity. Ewan ko kung down lang siya or what, pero nag-mature na talaga yung bata eh. Okay, nag-mature na talaga yung bata, hindi na siya ano, no? Yeah. I don't,
Okay.
huwag na natin pag-usapan yon. Pero yeah, I'll just buy it. Let's just be concise about it.
I get it. All right. By redefining the statement in that sense, parang dapat nga buy. But again, we've already made our decisions. Kayo meron ng investment sa NXP, kami ni Midnight wala. Okay lang. We have more money to spend for the next question. So hold up, let's move on to the next statement. I love it. May mga nag-buy and sell din sa ating chat. So guys, tuloy nyo lang, no? Si Excalibur, tsaka si sino ba to? Si Jester. Yan, mga Biden. So
Payamanin nyo kami.
Let's see what the next statements are like. Let's go statement number 3 here. This one goes, is Omega making it to the upper bracket of Group B? Buy or sell? Una na ako. Let me look at the schedule real quick.
Pwede ba ako muna? Pwede ba ako muna, Leo?
Oh, shoot! Sige, una ka na Midnight. Buy or sell? Upper bracket Omega.
Sige, walang ka-bias ha. Baka sabihin na naman kasi Omega nagsasalita ako. Tapos naka-green pa eh, no? Ayan na naman tayo eh. Anyway, I think I'd buy, and I'd sure buy with the statement. Kasi the thing is, NXP only has one match. And it's against Blacklist. And the only way for NXP to secure the upper bracket is if they win against Blacklist 2-0, I believe. Kasi they only have one match. And it's hard to do that against Blacklist na alam natin hindi nagda-drop ng game talaga na kahit ngayong Aldous pick di ba, ng Blacklist na pag-usapan nyo nga kanina. It's something that they've really prepared na kinopya pa nga ng Singapore. And malay natin, baka may ilabas na naman si Blacklist na tinatagong bala. And it's really hard to snatch the upper bracket slot away from Omega. And I think may hirapan si NXP to do that. So I'd buy on the idea na makakarating na upper bracket si Omega.
Yeah. And their matchups this week, parang maganda eh. Sorry, sagot ko na rin Buy. I think Omega is definitely gonna be in the upper bracket. So silang dalawa ni Blacklist. Their matches this week are not easy. I wouldn't say no game in MPL Season 7 is easy. But by the way that the statistics look, parang kaya ni Omega. Especially even their last match, even the closer to Season 7, is definitely winnable for Omega. Ano to, M2 rematch to, besties collide. So yeah, I'm buying. Omega is more likely to get into the upper bracket. Raptor, how about you?
Looking at the point totals right now, definitely buy. It's a really high chance. This isn't it's not so opinion based. These are numbers and stats, mathematics.
Medyo may opinion.
Kung saan ako mahina.
May konting opinion.
May konting opinion, pero based on the amount of games remaining, I think you guys said most of it already. So buy.
Easy. Paolo, buy or sell?
Sa akin naman, katulad nga ng sabi ni Midnight, NXP needs a 2-0 if they want the upper bracket. And sinabi ko kanina na nag-level up nga yung NXP, but I really don't think they're even near that level yet, honestly. They leveled up, pero against Blacklist, it's gonna be a tough one for you. I'm buying it, okay? I'm buying it. But also I wanna add na swerte yung Omega kasi hindi sila sa kabilang group. So if they were on the opposite group, then it might be a different story.
Yeah. It is a matter of perspective. Sa totoo lang, when the groups were set, parang yung fate ng mga teams medyo na-set na rin eh. So, that's our third statement. Let's move on to the fourth one. Buy and sell, folks. Buy and sell. Kayo rin, i-chat nyo na yan. Ang daming nagbabuy rin eh. So, I think our comment section is we're all aligned. So, Omega might really make it into the upper bracket. Let's see. Our next statement goes, Bren and Blacklist going straight to MSC. Do you buy or sell? I'm selling this. Sorry. Ganun na lang. Like, I'm selling it for a very clear reason is pagdating ng playoffs, it's so hard to say anything for sure. I'm not saying hindi ito yung magcha-champion or hindi ito yung grand finals, but I'm saying I don't wanna be so sure to say it. Yun lang. Like, I don't wanna put my foot down, so sell. Sino matapang? Sino pa? Reptar, ikaw. Kasi ako, I don't wanna say. I feel like
Sell, man.
we're cutting everyone so short if we say this. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Reptar.
sell, dude. Like, playoffs are a whole different beast. Nasurpresa na nga tayo sa earlier portion ng regular season. Feel ko hindi pa matatapos yung surpresa na nasanayan natin sa playoffs eh. Surprises, I think it's the main theme of season 7. Upset wins, surprising results, upset losses. So, sell, dude. Despite Brennan, especially even a lot of Blacklist fans admit it's hard to say na Blacklist ang magiging top 2. Because even they acknowledge, or a lot of them acknowledge na may threat pa rin yung Bren Esports eh. Maganda din naman yung galaw ng aura eh. So,
Yeah.
what if someone in our group surprises us? What if magising sa playoffs yung Omega? Like even more, what if they return to championship form that they can end up in the top 2? So, it's hard to buy, man.
Yep. Alright. Ang dami rin nagsisell, pero may isang nag-buy. Wala akong legit to ha. Carl Gabriel. For reals, you're sure that it's Bren Blacklist? Nick Mateo says sell. Francis says sell. Excalibur says sell. Justin says sell.
Wait, sinong Carl Gabriel yan?
Rochelle
Si Carl talaga?
No. Hindi si Carl
akala ko.
Gabriel. Not Nepo. Si
Akala ko si
Rochelle says Aura and Blacklist. So sell daw. Dito rin si Annalyn, sell. Ayan, so again, I love the interaction. Christine Nicole says sell. Mai says buy. Hold up. Buy? Michelle really so confident. Ikaw, Paolo, what's your take on this?
Sa akin, sell. Okay, sell. Even though ito yung gusto kong mag-represent para sa Pinas, Bren and Blacklist. To be honest, ito yung gusto kong dalawang teams na mag-represent para sa Pinas. Okay? Just because, obviously, I'm a big Bren fan. Dun nga ako nagtratrabaho. And Blacklist is just really strong right now. They have so much more in their pockets that they haven't shown. Okay? Pero, halos lahat ng teams may potential namang lason eh. Okay? I did say na yung probability na mananalo yung NXP against Blacklist for the last week is very unlikely. Pero, may potential talaga naman lason sila eh. Honestly, even NXP could go all the way. They have the potential. Lahat ng teams, Aura, Work, oh man, all these teams are so strong na nakapasok sa playoffs. Okay? So yes, it's a hard sell for me.
All right. Midnight, last but not least, what's your take on this buy or sell?
I feel like I have to make this 4-0 na sell din talaga sa akin. Kasi yun nga, parang sinasabi natin na ang daming teams na kayang manlason ngayon. And if you think about it, there are teams such as Work and Aura. Those two can be household names for PH representatives, diba? Kahit hindi nga brand blacklisted. Those two alone is enough para masabi mo na pwedeng MSC representatives to. Diba? Parang Aura Work, it can be the two. Hindi lang brand blacklist, pwedeng blacklist Aura or brand Work, 'di ba? So parang hindi ako set doon sa idea na these two are the sole representatives. And ito lang yung mga combination. Pwedeng wala sila sa listahan kasi may Aura at Work pa, 'di ba? Parang ang daming combination ng MSC. And to think din na kung ano yung magiging itsura kasi ng playoffs, like for example, magtapat si blacklist Aura ng first match, then may malalaglag agad na isa. We don't know if we do get the best representatives na combo kasi what if blacklist and Aura were the strongest teams in PH and nilaglag ni Aura si blacklist, tapos nakalaban nila sa lower bracket si NXP, tapos nilason, 'di ba? So parang ang hirap sabihin na etong dalawang combination yung best team talaga for now. So I have to sell for this one.
All right, makes sense, guys. So ito yung logical approach naming inyong guest coin panelists. So we're all selling on this. We have one more statement, and this one is coming from down bottom. Okay, kasi medyo sure ball yata ang maglo-lower bracket ng team na to. The statement goes, will execration shock the playoffs? Buy or sell? Alright? I think the answer is buy. I will buy this for one reason or another, good or bad. Kasi ganito lang like logically speaking, if execration just flops, then that's still a shock. Like, wow, sayang.
Yes.
Diba? Ang ganda ng lineup nila, shock pa rin yun. But if they suddenly unleash the beast, diba? If the king gets his crown one more time, that's still a shock. So I think it's a buy. Clean buy, Reptar.
Yeah, dude. Tor, I gotta agree with you. This an instant buy is exactly what I was thinking. No
Same
matter
logic.
what happens, kung ano man yung resulta, whatever happens to execration will be shocking. So buy.
Ooh, again, that's 2 buys from our panel, pero sell dito ang ating chat. Guys, bakit naman? Para wala kayong tiwala sa exe chat. Ano ba yun? Explain, alright? Lagyan nyo ng reason para naman ma-enlighten kami. Paolo, buy or sell?
Sa akin naman, I just want to check, kailan ba mag-i-start yung playoffs before I answer this question?
I think there's no confirmed dates just yet na public, but we can kind of write it down end of the month, towards the end of the month.
End of the month, okay. Nanalo sila sa last series nila, but I really don't think it's enough time to change their mentality like this. Kahit nanalo sila, parang wala pa rin momentum eh. Wala pa akong nararamdaman ng momentum eh. Makikita mo sa social media eh. Oo, makikita mo sa social media kung masaya yung player eh. Sa ngayon, para sa akin, I would sell this, honestly. I would sell this. It's not that I want execration to fail. It's just that I don't think they have enough time to bring themselves back up. Okay, sad to say. Okay, pero that's what I think.
Yeah, evidence lang. I mean, Paolo's just calling it as it is. So it's a sell for him. Midnight, last but not least, my guy, will execration shot the playoffs, buy or sell?
You know, this is gonna be funny kasi I took the question personally, no? Na parang hindi ko pine-personal, no? Pero for me kasi, everything that execration does in MPL shocks me. So parang, alam mo parang twist to nung sinabi nyo kanina na nang siya shock talaga si Exe. But for me kasi, everything that they do, it really shocks me. Either on a positive note or on a negative note. Like for example, yung Signal Ultra match, di ba? Hindi natin in-expect na mananalo si Signal Ultra and na nag-underperform din si the King on first 2 games. Then he performed well on game 3. So this is because for me kasi execution right now, they're very inconsistent na nagpa-fluctuate yung performance sila. So honestly, whatever the twist on the question is, on a personal note, execution will always shock me.
So buy na lang, just
So
all in buy.
buy.
Parang hindi mo pa alam na nag-invest ka pero nag-invest ka na pala doon.
Kasi sure ball na masishock ako kahit ano man mangyari, di ba? Malay mo, i-3-0 nila si Bren, di ba? Pag na 0-3 sila ni Bren, shocking pa rin yan para sa akin.
Yeah, I get it. Alright, so naka-auto debit yung investment mo na. Hindi, ganun talaga X eh. I like it. Alright, so yun ang huli nating statement para sa guest coin dito. So sana nag-enjoy kayo doon sa ating bagong segment sa MPL Recall, and we appreciate everyone jumping in, buying or selling on these different statements. Again, guys, pa-explain naman bakit wala kayong tiwala sa shock value ng Exe. Alright? Like, we want to know and we want to make it a discussion. So, put that in the comments. But for now, we are going to go on a quick break sa aming pagbabalik. It's time for another top 10 player power rankings featuring our lovely panel. On behalf of Midnight Reptar Paolo Expert, my name is Leo. We're going to go on a quick break. Don't go anywhere. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving us a like and subscribe to the channel. You can find us on Facebook via the link in the description. Thanks.